So what is Pisces anyways? It's two fish a-jumping. Just kidding. No, but really. Two fish swimming in opposing directions. It's the yin and the yang, the dark and the light. Two necessary states that we all experience in our life journey on the earth plane from time to time. One foot even in the other world. Just like the yin and the yang symbol, these two little fishies remind us that both light and dark will return us to a state of wholeness, to completeness, the oneness. Even the Pisces, being one of the last zodiac signs, the sun here, often brings with natural sense of closure, of endings, patterns, themes, issues over the last 12 months, coming to a close, to an end slowly. So it really is time to wrap it all up, creating new space. And if those changes need to be made, this Piscean energy is both offering a support along with the momentum, like water, for trying new things, experiment in new ways. Inshallah and Ashe, changing things up. Blessings to you, my energetic beings. It's a fantastic freaking Friday. Did you hit the floor and say out loud, what a great night's sleep I had? That's what I did this morning. So while we're waiting for people to hop on and tune in to the live stream or even listen to the replay, really taking a breath and a pause and just climbing into our skin. So are you being called to open the door to your future life, that it's so bright and so illuminating you can actually see it? The universal streams of absolute light, they may be difficult to nearly maybe impossible to disconnect from today. So just feel into how you intend to feel into our future gates, if you will. So this is the connection that we're kind of feeling today, just holding our own personal signature seed sound, the tone of this possibly eclectic, unknown, unfamiliar future, the one that your heart truly desires. It's going to radiate upon us and around us, and even inspiriting people outside of us, just allowing these codes and these frequencies within us to easily be something inside of us, to not just commit, but more to be a force, a virtual command, if you will, from our higher self, an authority in those other realms or worlds, even beings of the other realms, showing us that what our heart wishes to be is in the process a gift of ascension being offered to us, of really becoming something real, a ripe fruit on the vine. So with that, welcome to today's Daily Snippet. Once again, I am your host. I'm a practicing holistic shaman medium, an otherworldly life coach, and a subtle energetic surgeon. I do go by the term holistic shaman medium, which is a combination, a choreography of them all just merged together. But my intention is to utilize indigenous technologies along with the elemental realms, the Imaginal realm, the Imagination, into our original divine blueprint and navigating our personal soul's harmonic through these realms, which has been online along with some other centers today. We've got a lot happening into these realms and dimensions and portals and gateways. The cosmos, really a lot more. Just saying that out loud. With offerings, prescriptions, and ritual. That's why I bring in the 4 pillars, the otherworldly kind, to really add to the sauce of our main staging container. I really do believe it's part of the rising of the origins, getting back to our origin and bringing that forward. Ritual really is food for our soul, our personal medicine, if we're not living it, prime directive, gift, and purpose. It's actually quite curious how our spirit actually guides us to what we need if we're open to it. But the reason I do this is so our light shines even brighter. And with that, welcome to my channel, my virtual medicine room. My name is Tonya Dee, and if you have yet to subscribe to my channels, please do, YouTube or otherwise, YouTube right now, or you're probably streaming me right now. And Musing with Tonya Dee, my podcast, this season of the witches has been great. Weekly episodes are arriving in your inbox. But we have been vibrationally excelling and activating and transforming, birthing anew, not just during this Aquarius season, but really it hit us probably February 4th, to be honest. The heavenly universe, it's an escalator, these universal streams, absolute light, possibly eccentric, a little topsy-turvetish. The energy really of the magic that we all are, our unique divine blueprint. It's our energetic thumbprint, if you will. The I am presence, it's unique and individual to each and every one of us. Our divine magic, our personal streams, they're unique to you as mine are to me. And if you're not sure what I'm talking about, because I am a little otherworldly sometimes, Change Your Stars. It's an online offering. I cover this and really so much more.
I'd love to give a shout out to the new peeps also entering the village, the community. I see you and I hear you. A validation, of course, of acknowledgement. And I do have a message for our day today. And even for our new friends and guests arriving to the show, that's where that's coming in. New subscribers, again, thank you. And of course, those of you that do tune in to my journey and my show since the very beginning. Random, which is great. It really does take a village or a tribe community. So my intention for February, I'm hoping to hit my intention, my goal. Gratitude and blessings to you and for you. And again, those of you that do tune into the replay later as well, I do see your comments. And if you don't mind hitting the bell along with the white rabbit, there's a lot of white rabbits happening lately, just so you know. A comment if you feel you are in need of a message, which I do have one today. Sharing is just another way of paying it forward. And a gratitude blessing, right? Paying it forward. You can also find me, of course, on other social channels, TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. I mostly do my choreographing here on YouTube. Just remember, I'm your otherworldly shamanic assistant. You truly are your own healer. But sometimes we do need an otherworldly life coach assistant to get us out of our own magical way. Those energetic hiccups, right? That's kind of what happens, the energetic hiccups. The daily snippet, what's this all about? So the daily snippet, I bring in the cosmic insights, the planets, the choreography of the galaxy, the elementals and the 4 pillars of Chinese astrology, the subtle energies of the chakras that get activated differently, along with the channels and the pathways sometimes in the 4 pillars, along with our auric fields. And just know, nothing gets in and lands until it's made it through all those auric fields. So cleansing them, that's kind of a suggestion, just so you know. Message for our day. I do have one today. Actually, I had one every day. The season of Aquarius. We are in the divine design now. Let me tell you, you should be feeling the frequential frequencies. I can hear Melanoma saying the frequentials, the frequencies. For sure, the vibrations streaming in, raising the fields, if you will, removing cosmic debris, even environmental debris. Just feeling this unknown, unfamiliar kind of choreography and eclectic energy that feels different. It's like, are we awake? Are we aware? Has it been optimistic? Are you innovating? Is it eclectic, eccentric, possibly even revolutionary, pioneering? So it's like we're emerging into our soul's authenticity, or at least I hope we are. There's lots of magical, mystical things that are happening for us if we're awake and aware, just manifesting and law of attracting. That frequencies are blending today. So if our heart loves it, you can feel it, you can trust it in this unknown knowing kind of experience, just filtering through the I am presence that we are through all of our energetic fields more so. Along with the Earth star, just bringing it in and through to the Earth's home from possibly even another home, another dimension, if you're kind of picking up what I'm throwing down right now. But this is all of the things that are forming and coming from and into our field. Our consciousness kind of paradigm is escalating of creation, formation, construction, manifestation, even our embodiment being embodied. All of these layers are like just coming together. Lots of characters at play today. Our heart's desires. What does our heart desire or has been desiring since the season of Sagittarius? This energy is something that has been in those undercurrents in the unseen, actively forming into something, creating something that becomes realized. It becomes tangible. It takes shape. So when you hold these notes, even of a vision board, and the vision becomes real, from the imaginal field, the shaman's portal, into the earth realm, the imaginal nation, if you will. So often this is a process of feeling uncertain, slow, possibly like an orchid blooming, kind of particular in a way. So it's a day to take it easy, like the Eagles. I like that song. Sandalphon is kind of the archangel that always comes in for me. And I was just thinking I probably should have brought in some Uriel stuff during the season of Aquarius. However, Sandalphon's the one in Metatron that are always in my field. So with little or if not zero expectations of ourselves, really kind of diving deep into the performances, really. It's a moment in our dimensional realms, bringing whatever that is for each and every one of us, whatever we are choreographing, manifesting into our future, bringing that, making it something very tangible, creating this future that is possibly it's in another dimension already, in another realm, and kind of tipping the scales to an energy frequency or a paradigm of a level, if you will, greater than we have ever experienced before or maybe ever imagined before. Could even be that childlike wonder. So this is beyond the great beyond of anything possible that we have ever possibly experienced in this timeline or this lifetime. I feel like we've been really cleansing some cosmic debris over the last few years, really. But it's light. So really holding the space and envisioning this, the imagination of what our heart desires to manifest. It really is going back to the childlike wonder, being that little child aspect. Be specific, be clear, have clarity on what the frequency, the vibration, and the energy of your main stage intentions are. What's the feeling you're choreographing that does the vibration? What does that vibration feel like? Because it's beyond our daily experience, the directive, the prime directive, the prescription directed by our feelings and our instincts, just having an inner knowing and visions. What is our main intuitive gift, whether it's visual, hearing, the kinesthetic gifts, which sometimes there's so many, right? We always go into the emotional kinesthetics, but the physical is amazing. Nature, like there's so many options, really. So just be heartfelt, committed. This is your design, your feelings, energetic boundaries, the physical ones too, the earth star, the nature realm, being connected to the beings in nature, the animals, and just allow those fine details, the decisions on really the cosmic platter to be and remain flexible, be curious. I like to be reflective myself, and just know that also as they kind of fall under the spirited guidelines of our heart, the core processor of how our heart, not the hearts of the others in our environment, how the heart intends this outcome to really feel, not just inside of us, but letting it flow outside of us. So be mindful of what the value is of what you are creating and why it is so important to our heart. Valued. A lot of times people don't value themselves and they get the rug ripped out from underneath them, attracting people that know you don't value, and they take advantage of your starlight. So it really is wise to protect our heart, create those sacred boundaries, and remove yourself from second guessing your own value or having those otherworldly doubts and worries and frequencies like that. Just sheltering and providing a shrine, if you will, for your vision from others as they might slow things down, especially if they've got the negative Nelly kind of attitude, if you will. But the key is to access the love and the sheltering of our outcome by committing to a feeling that's possibly unknown at the moment due to it being otherworldly, innovative. It's in a feeling that we heartfelt feel that we're seeking to manifest and bring into this reality, and holding literally the signature note of the feeling throughout the day, like saying it or holding the note 3 times and then 6 and then 9 and then swirling it all over again and doing it all over. So it's like in doing this, may our dreams become more fertilized as we're pouring, I would say, cosmic waters, if you will, rain waters. And our wishes are then more fertilized by the unseen beings. Maybe they're doing the fertilization, possibly a Wedame, a Contomble, a genie, and so much more. Even a leprechaun, let's be real. Yeah. So just a few announcements. The Rising of the Origins. The portal closes at midnight tonight. So gratitude out there for those of you that did join this immersion. I hope you enjoyed it. And possibly you hopped in to Change Your Stars. What a great time to initiate the star that we are. So if you don't know, Change Your Stars is an online offering that I have. It's about setting the foundation to be the star that you ultimately are, what gets in the way of our starlight, and just opening that up. So if your soul feels called, start this immersion, you're going to be forever transformed. That's really what it's about, is just removing all the cosmic debris and climbing into your heart stage, if you will. And so, yeah, my podcast, the theme, Season of the Witches, Victoria Gallagher, the power in manifesting the life that you love. Can't make that up on a day like today. A new podcast episode is released every week. This one was released yesterday. So that's on the highway. Be sure to check your inbox and check to see if I've been whitelisted. I guess it really is about the white rabbit these days. And August of this year, if you're interested in an adventure, it's not a luxury getaway by any way. I have the Magic in the Mountains of Mongolia. This is a retreat happening August of 2023. Be sure to jump in. Space is very limited for this. And also, we've got a great galactic musing moon meditation on the highway. The Pisces spiritual heart new moon is this weekend. So tune into the musing moon if your spiritual heart feels called. That's arriving actually Sunday, Monday. But for today on the elemental highway, on a fantastic Friday, we've got a young fire horse of a day, a big fire horse, Bing Wu. So these energies are coming to us instead of flowing away from us, which who doesn't love that? I was just musing about the past month, everything was flowing away from us, but now things are flowing to us. So fire energy, that's the heart, the small intestine, where the dog and the pig, that's the triple warmer and the heart's protector. Different frequencies and energies. The liver and the gallbladder with the tiger and the rabbit. We are going to have a fire trine today at the hour of the dog. That comes from the tiger, the horse, and the dog create a fire trine. So that just tells me more passion. We're going to be more ignited possibly today. And again, of course, we're going to have that wood direction, the hour of the dragon, which is wealth coming our way, feeding our fires. That actually happened at the witching hour earlier today. So if you've been waking up at the witching hour during this month, the Tiger month, that could be why. Dreams, journaling your dreams. So this energy is very lively. It's excitable. It's quick to initiate and respond. It's more passionate than usual. And the horse is really stirring the pot. Freedom and adventure. So we have the yin and the yang producing and the earth. This again, we need mineral. We don't have any mineral. So our day is going to produce, but we do have some inner joy, some inner light. We've got love on the stage, if you will. And nature. Nature's the resource, a mentor to our day. The wood being fed, feeding our fires, possibly even an unseen power with the waters. Water reflects the sun's light, our passion. So our light's being shared, it's shining, it's being a star. So it's a day to really shine on brighter, illuminating. We're becoming something new in this birthing, budding kind of process, making it all tangible. So it really is a day to produce something that really lights up our heart, our visions, keeping it sacred, however. Our ideas, the fire of our day, taking those visions, those dreams, this transformation, creating it into something tangible in our manifestation. So just be aware of your feelings that you're pouring into your creation. Are your feelings budding light? Use love as the choreographer of your heart's desires in the cosmic soup, and also within the elemental realm. That's kind of where we're bringing this all to. And the nine is activated on this horse day. 9 is in the north on the 4 pillars, the mapping of the flying stars. So really lighting a candle, meditate on your heart's wishes, especially with this new moon in Pisces. What does your spiritual heart, what's the light up for that? What lights up your spiritual heart in the process of innovating a manifestation and just holding emotional space to innovate our starlight into the future and into our daily life? We then can commit to a feeling, a possible feeling, one that we've never thought about, a tone of a feeling. I think our tones are escalating. So just commit to a different tone, a different frequency of a feeling of what you're kind of drawing into your personal streams. So it's wise to create a mindset, being mindful, being grateful, an attitude of gratitude, just aware of the abundance you already have pouring in all around us, birthing in the spring, achievements, just seeing how far we've actually come, treasures that are often hidden in the darkness, the ghost of the darkness, even how much we have already produced and transformed since the beginning of this year, literally. Counting those unseen blessings. The reason our heart is in receivership. Do we deserve to make the shift in our heart's reality? Owning our successes before they've literally arrived and seeing it and holding the tone of an I magic nation, knowing that we are all magic, the magical being that resides within each and every one of us, so that our starlight shines bigger and brighter, dusting off the old, break through the shells, even like crack your neck and stretch into your new embodiment as we hold this tone out into the future, whether it's your lifestyle, what you do for work, in all areas of your day to create life. So this is a emotional gravitational tone. It's a magnetic tone that will attract opportunity and also growth, as long as we keep feeding it with the feeling. So what feeling does your heart want to project outward in the moment, even an aha moment, mind you? So yeah, pretty curious. I see you, Candy Rocks. I've got a new setup here, so I didn't hear the bell. Things are changing for myself as well. We're in a season of nature transformation in the Dagara, so things are moving. But I do have a message for our day, which is actually just streaming in. We have the Eight of Wands. I totally love the skull. Those of you that don't know, I want a skull. I'm putting it out there. I have a witchy shed. I know that's a big surprise. My divination room, it's actually my own personal portal. I go into and speak to the beings of the other world. I do divinations in there. But with the wands, the 8, this is Saturn energy. It's Capricorn. It's the house of career, achievement, legacy, leaving a legacy, whatever that is, being seen. Saturn's at the 27th degree in Aquarius right now. If you tuned in yesterday to yesterday's insights, we're initiating great spiritual change. One we're not only innovating, but one that we can commit to into our future, because we're restructuring into these new feeling states. I would even say, when you listen to the tones, I think the hertz is what it's coming in. They're elevating into a whole new paradigm, something we've never felt before. But Capricorn is also in our subconscious right now because we're in the season of Aquarius. It'll move. But maybe we're in a restriction. Maybe we're not in the flow, or maybe we're not listening to the divine orchestrator of our spiritual mission, our purpose, our personal medicine. So our day may just be action orientated, experiencing big conversations that maybe stir into those positive results, community, where our thoughts and our communications, even our mind, maybe it's something mind-blowing, but use this energy because it's that kind of mind-blowing, innovative, oh my, otherworldly, kind of use it to your advantage. But the key, literally, you got to ground it into the Earth star, ground this excelling vibration through your heart and into the Earth star, aligning with the purity of love. That's absolute pure white light. It's effervescence. It could even be reflective like silver or gold. But it's going to, in doing that, you're going to ensure that you're going to pass like in through the spinal bridge with these streams of purity and grace. How does that sound? Hello. But the wands even carry the energy of the element of our day master today, the fire, the yang fire, the horse. So we're being fed. Fire's inspiration, creativity. It's the raw, wild passion, excitement. Maybe we become easily excited about, giddy, something like that inside of us. But the wand is also faith. It's potential. It's flow. So faith, faith is something you just know. Like things just happen. I've been holding the faith streams, let me tell you. Potential, that's otherworldly, unlimited. It's something unseen. Flow, water, getting into the flow. Water's always flowing. We're in the spring runoffs. Like get into the visual of all this happening. It's happening for us, even though sometimes we don't even realize that all of nature we're a part of. But the universe is really opening up this energetic river potential, energetic streams. That's kind of the river I see in this potential. So it's the time now to grab our inner tube, not our regular tube, and jump in those waters, going with the current. It's the absolute light and the universal streams. Don't fight it. Don't question whether or not it's going to be taking you where you want to go. If you have been facing any challenges, just trust that they are, or they're going to be over soon. That's the faith, because things are actually working in our favor. Things are always moving in the unseen. Even when the earth appears frozen, deep at its core, things are happening, kindling in those inner fires, which is our heart space, by the way. You may even receive those small signs or signals, but have faith and trust the opportunity. The expansions are coming in the very near future. This really is a year of transformation. I just am loving it. I just want to say that out loud. And just know that what we want is actually coming. It's not necessary. We don't need to worry about how it will be coming. Just have heartfelt faith and just know. And don't try to get to it more quickly either. Do everything that we can to build up this energy, this momentum that the universe is presenting us today so we can move it into the future. Don't waste the opportunity that this moment is bringing, and just do know that when this right opportunity does present itself, you're going to recognize it. You're going to get a sign. But you need to stay grounded, be in the moment, because things are going to begin to pick up speed. They're going to shift. So that's where we want to go with the flow. But we don't want to drown, be overwhelmed, because this is a moment, it's a period, it's just ripe for manifestation. We need to be clear, we need to be specific on what it is that your heart does desire and focus on that. Sometimes we get kind of choreographed in other people's desires, but the reason we need to focus on our own heartfelt desires is so the universe, God universe, the galactic presenter, the oneness field, actually knows what to send our way, and holding that seed tonality, feeling the feelings even into those unknown, unfamiliar streams. That's where we get a little wonky because it's unfamiliar. So in our heart space, just knowing we are safe, we are protected, trusting and loving, absolutely 100%. I would affirm that my heart belongs in a world of, I always like to go with inner peace. You choose what your feelings are. But I always love inner peace, joy, happiness, integrity, those kinds of things. But my heart belongs in whatever world you desire, merging with an excelling vibration or frequency. You again decide. And with that, tune into the Musing Moon meditation this weekend, Sunday to Monday. Make it a love-filled bliss weekend. I'm just saying that out loud. It's universal. This is spirit. This is spirited love streams that are going to be happening. Tuning into the sounds of the universe, the messages of the unseen might come into a different, whole different choreography. Just saying, signs, any kind of signs and symbols. And with that, I'll see you Monday when we kick off the season of Pisces. And with that, I say ashe, blessings. Thanks, Randy. Candy rocks. Appreciate you. I'll see you on the other side.
Define it as.
So I define law of attraction as more of getting into alignment with the 8 manifesting conditions. And whereas a lot of other people, they'll just kind of define it more as a like attracts like, and what you're thinking about is what you're bringing about, and they kind of simplify it a little bit. I'm not saying that I complicate it, but I am saying that I explain it in a way that actually makes it work.
So it sounds like you have a foundation of 8 simple tasks. Is that the key?
That is the key. And it's so funny because you said tasks and you said key. And like at the time when there were these 8 things, I didn't know what I was going to call them. Those were, I didn't say it wasn't going to be tasks, but keys was definitely one of them. It became conditions because they are states ultimately.